Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Clara CFO Group. My name is Hannah, and go ahead and subscribe to this if you haven't already, because there is yet another update that I need to tell you guys about. So this morning, the SBA and the Treasury put out another FAQ, and I wanted to tell you about them because they relate to the video that I posted earlier in the week that was talking about, do you need to return your PPP loan or not? And a lot of people were asking, even really small businesses were really concerned because the SBA and FAQ 31 and then another interim rule really tried to make it sound like they were going to put a lot of scrutiny on the small businesses, that they might need to reevaluate whether or not they really need the PPP loan. And if they had other sources of liquidity, they might need to return the loan. Well, FAQ 46 is kind of dispelling most of that for most small business owners. So I wanted to talk to you about it. And it's good news for you guys who've been a little bit worried and concerned and stressed and all the things. And then additionally, FAQ 47 has also pushed back the safe harbor date to May 18th. So it was going to be May 14th. This video is being published essentially early morning on May 14th. And so this gives people a couple extra days if they really do feel like they need to still return it even after FAQ 46. But let's talk about that real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and do a screen share so you guys can see it, and we'll talk through it real quick. All right, here we go. Question 46. How will the SBA review borrowers' required good faith certification concerning the necessity of their loan request? Ugh. I'm going to be so ready to be done with all this wording when all of this is over. But basically, when you signed up for the PPP originally, you had to certify that you actually needed the loan because of economic uncertainty. And so this is basically saying that if you look down here, they're saying the SBA, in consultation with the Department of Treasury, has determined that the safe harbor will apply to SBA's review of PPP loans with respect to this issue, that any borrower, together with its affiliates, that receive the PPP loan with an original principal amount of less than $2 million will be deemed to have made the required certification concerning the necessity of the loan request in good faith. So what does that mean? It basically means that they're saying if you got less than $2 million on your PPP loan, that you're good. You have made the request in good faith. They're not going to challenge you. They're not going to audit you. And part of the reason, and they say it even down here, they say this safe harbor will also promote economic certainty as PPP borrowers with more limited resources endeavor to retain and rehire employees. In addition, given the large volume of PPP loans, this approach will enable the SBA to conserve its finite audit resources and focus its review on larger loans. Okay, so basically what they're saying is they don't have enough auditors to scrutinize everybody. So they're like, hey, we got to focus on the majority, focus on these really big loans, the ones who really should have scrutiny. And they're saying, hey, yeah, small business owners, we get it. You don't have investors that you can call on. We don't want you to go out and use your personal savings account to fund your business right now. We just want you to take the money and do with it what it was intended to do. Okay. So that is what question 46 is about. All you guys have been sending me questions and being really concerned about everything. I totally understand it, but this is alleviating that concern. Okay. So if you were like, well, maybe operations are okay. And, my accounts receivable has gone down and I lost a contract or two, but maybe I could make it. All of that, don't worry about it. Just take the PPP loan, use it for what it's meant for, and just be, follow forgiveness rules and get as much of it as you can forgiven. Okay. I do want to say it doesn't hurt to continue to document the reason that you decided that you wanted the loan. Can't hurt. Put it in your application file when you send it over to the bank. That really can't hurt. That was in my last video if you want to go and check that out. But basically they're just saying that they're not going to scrutinize it. Okay. The other thing I want to say is that if you know that you got the loan in error, like you misapplied, it was the wrong amount, it's totally off base, still go ahead and contact your banker. I mentioned that in the last video, and I still kind of feel like I would be careful, like if you got a loan, you had a loss say you're a Schedule C filer, you had a loss in 2019 and you applied thinking you could use all your independent contractors as employees. And then you look at your current situation, you go, wow, I actually have no payroll cost to get this loan forgiven. If that's the case, then you might want to consider still sending back the money because you're not going to be able to have any of it forgiven if you don't have appropriate costs associated. So, that's something to think about if that's the right choice for you. Okay. This is question 46, guys. Check it out. FAQ. Hope that's helpful. All right. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep bringing you updates as they come out. Bye, guys.